Okay, we're going to do a demo for the OAuth authorization. Try to open the sidebar, clicks in authorization. First, I'll show you privacy policy. Let's go back here. And then also the terms. Let's get this authorized. So the spreadsheets is what we're looking for. We'll demonstrate that. Connecting to external services, and then also displaying and running third-party web content. Okay, this is for the UI. What we'll do is in this side panel, we have a couple of categories of search. Start with the ops. The ops is the opportunities that the government publishes for contractors. And in order to do that, they can enter the NAIC codes. The set-asides are certifications. And then the agencies are government branches seeking. And then there's keywords that help with the search. So we added an AI builder, and this builds the query to do the search. I saved from the last time, but basically you want to give an explanation of your core capabilities, and if you want to put state preferences, your name, the certifications that you qualify for. These are the government departments, and then also the contract sizes. So let's just run what we have here. We'll just do all agencies. And what this does is it builds the query so then we can run the search on sam.gov through the sheets. Okay, so based on the description of the core capabilities, it came up with the NIC codes. It explained which one of those. We didn't have any set asides. It does show keywords. We did encourage that they, don't throw giant blankets, but this is what it first comes up with. And then this is the description of how it read the core capabilities. Okay, and then we can just save it as our next search. So let's just run this. This will then populate over in the side panel. So we can confirm these are the NICs, these are the keywords. And let's just search, and that's calling sam.gov. It'll say how many searches it ran. It actually ran 48 different searches based on keyword combinations and the NAIC. It has 13 results returned. Now I can look at each one in this side panel. I can click on the links that takes you to the sam.gov site so they can dig further. If we go back to the results, then this is the exporting of it into the sheets. So as I click this, it'll populate a tab. It put 13 opportunities in there. And it shows the different statuses and how many days they are from that status. You could also bring up your search opportunities through this. This will also open up that tab, but we wanted to populate it first. Okay, so then let's do okay. The next thing is we'll look at an entity, and an entity is basically looking up a contractor. So let me grab an example. up a company that I added into the sam.gov. It is expired, so that's the point of this. And then what we can do is we can go to sam.gov to look at that profile. You got to be signed in. And then also you got to, we can export it into a tab, and then you can keep track of these. We can do awards. So let's just use the example here, Booz Allen. Let's use the 541, 511, and then the last 3 years. It shows all the winnings over the last 3 years. And then you can export it. Again, it opens this up. Now you can see all the winnings and the values. And we can look at exclusions. Again, I'm going to pull this old UEI code. It's just showing that it's clear that it doesn't have any. But if you want, again, pulls it into a tab. So we can keep these running totals. If we want to look for teams that we want to partner with, let's use this same 541, 511, any certifications. Let's just leave this. Let's see what it comes up with. There you go. Different matches. And then I want to export that. Again, we'll open up a new tab and pull in the 10 candidates that had searched. And then health, we'll use that same UEI code. We add it to a watch list if we want to pay attention to those over time, and then again, open up another tab. So that is it. So we have the UI that we're showing. That also opens up another query builder UI here. This is talking with an LLM to fine tune their query to prepare it for sam.gov, which is a difficult site to extract data from. Okay, hope that's helpful. Thank you.